Welcome to the EDH Lounge. We have a special lounge for you this week. It is God Week, Battle of the Gods. And my name is Jolt, and I will be playing Phenax. Well, mainly Phenax. I might have a little Tezzeret sprinkled around in there somewhere. But anyways, Muddstah, what are you playing, man? And also, welcome to the lounge. It's been a long time. We've had a seat saved for you. I'm glad you're here. We're all really excited to have you.
Yeah,
I'm
What are you
excited.
playing?
you should be excited. I'm a big deal.
We had to do
Respect me.
we had to do contract negotiations with Muddstah to
Yeah,
get it worked out. So
all
anyway,
all the pickles. I don't share pickles with anybody anymore.
yeah, cost
10
me a
years,
lot of
300
pickles.
million.
All
Yep,
the pickles.
exactly.
I'm playing.
So-
I'm playing Kruphix. I'm hoping to make a lot of mana, but with my opening hand, that might not happen. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And then coming up next, we have Tribal over at the EDH channel joining us all the way across the pond. Tribal, what are you playing?
Well, that's punt number one. You should be referring to me as King of the Lounge, please, Joel.
Yeah.
I
I'm sure
forgot.
everyone can. Come on
Yeah,
now.
All right, so if anybody needs a throw at the table, Tribal is king of the lounge. He
Okay, good to
he
know,
won
good
the
to know.
last one. So
Good to know.
if you don't know where to attack, like Tribal said, go for the king.
Didn't think that one through.
Mistakes were made.
Playing, yeah. Playing Karametra, God of Harvests. This is an Enchantress build. Built it for 1 versus 1. I've changed some things up for multiplayer, so hopefully it'll be all right.
Well, very nice, very nice. And last but not least, we have PJ joining us from Commander Replay. PJ, what are you playing?
I have settled in on God Eternal Oketra today. It was a real toss-up between Oketra and Iroas, and I pretty much laid awake all night thinking about it. And no, I'm not kidding.
Well, I'm glad you're in a good spot now.
Is he though?
But yeah, the plan is going to be trying to make some zombies off of the Oketra ability.
That is a very strong effect.
Yeah.
That seems kind of weird, mono white to get a black zombie, but hey,
I think it's a really cool card, and I've been looking to replay it for a long time, and I just haven't had the time. So.
Oh, I mean, you get some of those. Let's do that. You get some of those white main lion. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
White
White
Mane
Mane
Lion.
Lion, the blink creatures.
Before we jump into the video, let's give a quick shout out. Make sure everybody bounces around between the channels. We are all recording from our own perspective. Muddstah is recording at the Muddstah channel. We have Tribal at the EDH channel, PJ at Commander Replay, and my name is Jolt, recording at Jolt539. So bounce around between the channels, look at our opening hands, leave a comment, because you know what? We make YouTube videos, and comments and likes help our videos out. So you want to make us happy too. So it'll feel like you're at the lounge if you leave a comment. Good luck, everybody. Let's have some fun. There we go. So busted turn one play, Halimar Dash.
MVP. Game loss.
So you want to know a white card I've been running a little bit recently?
New Bavaria?
Chancellor of the Annex.
Oh.
And you can reveal it from your opening hand if you do. Each spell your opponents play, the first spell they play each of the game, they have to pay 1 extra or it gets countered, which is fantastic for shutting down turn 1 Soul
Rings. Yeah. Big money, big money, big money.
I just typed it into Scryfall, and then Scryfall's, you typed it wrong. Did you mean this? And he said it's which one?
Chancellor of the Annex.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, it's one of the. It's the cycle. It's all the if it's in your opener, reveal blank.
Right.
Oh, I like that.
And then the in-game effect is pretty much the same thing. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, they have to pay 1 more. It gets countered.
Yeah, I think Legacy Reanimator plays that quite efficiently.
Yeah, they do. I put it in my Angel deck to try and replace Iona. There is no replacing Iona, but that seems like as close as I can get at the moment.
When that happened, I could see PJ just taking a drive around Texas, just like, ain't no sunshine when you go. It's only darkness every day.
Pretty much.
As his significant other calls, like, are you coming home? I will be.
Yeah.
To finish this.
Maybe.
I'm not ready to come home yet.
It's still too raw.
Yeah. You know, it's like, I've talked about it to death on my channel, but like, I'm the only person I've ever seen play Iona. Like, it shows up so infrequently. I just don't understand.
For some reason, none of the lands art is showing up for me. I can only see like my own and Talisman of Dominance.
That happens. I don't know why. I don't know if that's like a PC issue or if that's just like Magic Online
It's
having
just because
struggles.
that talisman is so dominant. It's the only thing that
The most dominant
it's
talisman
the most
I've
dominant
ever seen.
It's kind of like Pokemon Go. I had to like find the most dominant talisman of dominance, and I found it.
Nope, everyone getting
So-
down to the mana ramp this turn.
Gotta.
Oh, Muddstah's the new threat at the table. That's a
Just kidding. I'm not gonna be able to untap it after I tap it the first time, so I'm gonna die to it. So that's gonna be fun. Just wait me out 40 turns and you're good.
wild growth. Huh?
Wild
Dude,
growth.
Karametra Enchantress is such a
Yeah, it's a fun deck.
fun deck.
Wild growth
Oh
doesn't
my
get
goodness,
clean
that's
enough.
gonna be really
Uh-oh.
unfortunate when I strip mine that land.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem in multiplayer. You can in 1v1 you don't have to worry about strip mines, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, your basics are pretty safe in 1v1, not in multiplayer.
Not so much now.
I still like every time I talk
my
about so
goodness.
like when I record 1v1, but it's slightly different, and I'm just like I wonder if there's anybody in charge anymore. Like I wonder if it feels like Office Space and that like was his name Milton, the guy that was just on payroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, like is there even anybody? Do we even have a Milton, or are we just like is 1v1 commander down in the basement?
I think it's in the basement.
Because I tweeted at Magic Online. I go, so is Paradox Engine going to be banned in 1v1? And then I got a reply that was just like,
Nobody plays that format.
yeah, it was just kind of like you could tell like an intern had to go ask somebody. They're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why are you playing this?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we should just bring back Kaleidoscope, competitive Kaleidoscope.
Yep.
Man, this not having art is super tilting.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
weird.
It drives me nuts when that happens. I cannot stand that.
It's very unappealing.
The art really makes the game.
But honestly, like it's half the card.
Yeah.
Do you need to restart the client?
That only works sometimes. Like it doesn't always fix it.
Yeah.
I want to say it's like a. Well, actually, I don't know where I just like, grabbed the mic and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna like because I
don't have an
because it's
answer for
happened to
this.
me, and I don't have a solution. But my brain was like, we do have a solution. I'm like, no, we don't. I just queued up like what the answer was. No, I don't have a solution. I'm sorry. Don't listen to me.
Sometimes restarting will get you like a couple extra pictures, but it may not get you all of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super worried right now. Like it's my stuff is showing, but it should be fine.
Oh man, I can't wait to draw Austere Command.
I have mixed feelings on that play.
Yeah, me too.
He's so
If you
good.
do draw into it, we should have a vote on it. Oh, Travel's he's gonna strip
Diplomatic.
mine his own land.
That's savage.
Oh,
Oh, but Soul Ring and Strip Mine show up for me. That's interesting.
weird.
It's very selective. I
Yeah,
remember
but,
playing Agent of Bolus in Standard. That was a wonky deck.
Dude, I
Yeah.
love Tez. I wish there was just like a legendary Tez. I don't know how that works, them being a planeswalker, if they can make him a legendary creature.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like, I don't know what that means. But man, we need a black-blue Tez legendary creature very badly.
They could do the transform thing again. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be. I just like this because this is technically it's Phenax, but it's like I don't know. It's pretty fun.
So,
Yeah. Okay. So,
Really wish I got that Aura Silence down a turn ago.
wait, say again.
Yeah, you
The Aura Silence. I
Oh.
wish it was done one turn earlier.
Oh, sorry. Like I don't know if my internet dropped for a
No,
second. It
I
sounded like
got it as well.
Okay, it sounded like PJ melted.
Yeah,
Did I melt it? Am I not coming through?
Yeah,
you melted a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, I really wish I got this Aura of Silence down a turn earlier.
There we go.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it sounded like somebody left PJ out in the sun and then turned him on. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
You managed to hide the fact that he's an android all these years.
yeah, exactly. What am we grabbing off of this? Sorry, this is.
Oh, there we go. If I like zoom in on the arts now, I guess my computer's like, hold on. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's like a. It's
Only
like a
some of
weird
them. Never
loading
mind.
issue Sometimes.
I goofed. Only some of them are working.
I think that's a good option. Okay. This deck is actually performing, which is like weird to me.
I'm not comfortable with success.
I mean, all the best bands don't break up when they're not successful. They break up when they become successful.
Fact.
Harden, the great creator. Uh-oh. Can't be activated. That's not amazing.
I have very mixed feelings on this game. Why did I agree to this again?
Somebody kill it.
I could still be with what?
Yeah, with
I don't
what?
know.
Nothing in
Do
play.
something.
Also, I'm playing last.
You know what this card's about, Muddstah?
What?
About that first game we played, and you put down that like quick. What is that? The thing that turned everybody lanes into island.
Quicksilver Fountain.
Yeah, yeah. You just put that down like casually, like, good luck, everybody.
That's how I roll. Nope.
Yeah, it's Quicksilver Fountain. The beginning of each player's upkeep. That put a flood. I remember that came down. I was like, oh.
All the way down to 2 mana.
So speaking of strip mine,
Oh.
I'm gonna kill Jolt's lands now.
Oh, don't do that.
Feel like that's the right move.
Why would you want to do that?
Cause you're poop.
I can support that.
Yeah.
How does the -2 ability work with Karn? Like in Commander?
It's only relevant for the exile clause. Or it should
I
be
don't
anyway.
think-
Yeah,
I
I don't think you can grab anything. I don't think you can grab anything from your collection. with
Right.
that.
Yeah, we were playing. Well, I mean, we think, but like we were playing a game. I played a game last week with like Vince from Pleasant Kenobi, and someone resolved the Selvala Stampede, and there's the second one. I think it's like free where you can play a card from your hand.
Yeah.
Moto decided that instead of just playing for each vote of the permanent, even if you had one vote, you could play out your entire hand.
Oh.
So that happened. That was neat. So, like, for one free vote, he got something like, I think, 18 converted mana cost worth of cards onto the field.
Wow.
It was pretty gnarly.
That is.
It was pretty gross.
Whew. Yeah, I guess let's try it.
Yeah, it's already slammed down Karn. I forget how just gnarly that is.
Karn's very good.
Yeah. Well, it's just such like it's just hard to bounce back from that. Like if there's no board state right now, then you just
With the amount of rocks that go off. Like, I mean, I'm predominantly based around rocks right now, so I got a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, not being able to use that Grim Monolith hurts pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. If I could go back in time, I would change it.
I doubt that. I doubt that very much.
Oh, we just want to.
I call your your bluff, sir. Utopias, bro. Goodness.
Who runs that?
I don't know.
Treachery.
I don't know.
There's some pretty cool cats run this card,
Pretty cool cats.
apparently.
Okay.
So one of the decks I was thinking about bringing was going to be Iroas No Equipments, which was like an unusual place to be for me. Because I don't
Just
really know
focusing
how
on creatures, really, or
yeah, just like creatures and like everything that says double damage, double combat, double strike.
yeah.
Trying to go wild that way, but it was still like 110 cards, so
Yeah, making cuts is hard.
I need all of these things.
Let's have old Chromatic Lantern, little buddy.
Little buddy.
I think. Let me see what that does. We may just
I think it'll go to your sideboard,
Which
but
have
you
a
don't
sideboard.
You don't have a sideboard.
Yeah, but you can get cards from exile though. Like
There are no matching cards to wish for. Click
Yeah.
OK to continue. Okay,
Yep.
there we go. Okay,
For
all right.
science.
Just wanted to
For
test it out.
science, yeah.
Yeah. And then we can just keep minusing on Karn until he's gone.
because that's gonna happen.
Well, no, I might do that because you know me. I don't like it when the game's locked down.
A
Like,
likely
this is not
story.
fun.
A likely
Yeah.
story. Says the guy who plays Karn to begin with.
Yeah.
You know, once we have Tezzeret established, that's okay.
I mean, he is established. He's already like you could do his down tick already.
No, we need to wait.
Oh, we need to
I should
wait.
probably use Karn in my Akiri deck. I got some people that like to use rocks.
I like the alternative art Karn. It looks kind of.
Yeah, it's
Looks
pretty cool.
like he's on Innistrad or something like that.
Yeah. Ooh, Matter Reshaper.
Normally, I'd put the boots onto him, but
Not today.
Not today, partner.
I really wanted to get Feast and Famine and Fire and Ice into this deck, and I cut them at the last second just because I didn't have room. And it
might
doesn't
not-
look like they'd be so helpful today.
No.
No.
Suddenly they're fine.
Yeah. You guys
when
seen all the? Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, you go
Have you
ahead.
guys seen all the Commander 19 stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was just about to say that, dude. It's I'm pretty excited about that. That is. There's
Did
some
you
good
buy
stuff.
your loyal retainers last week?
Which one is that? The red one?
White one.
It is the white one. It brings back a legendary creature. It should be pretty bonkers with Gerard.
Oh.
It went from like $25 up to. It briefly touched 100 and is now back to like 60, 50, 60, something like that.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
pretty wild.
buy. I don't buy into hypes though, because it's just it never
Hashtag
pans.
MTG Finance.
It never pans out. Like you have to
Yeah.
already have them, and it's just so silly. It's not following.
Yeah, I usually fall apart on my paper specs quite often, but these ones are looking good. I think I did it right this year. All right. Which land are we going for?
Did you ever buy your masterpiece Paradox engine, Muddstah?
No.
Well, that worked out.
Good job.
I did see that the Painter's Servant was unbanned at like 11:02 when they like announced it before the website crashed. So I was able to snag one of those masterpieces for I
Nice.
think 40
Ooh, nice.
Canadian.
One of my friends picked one of those up in a trade. It is
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, they're super nice.
Yeah. Were they expensive before they got unbanned? The masterpiece?
No, they were like 30, $40.
Oh man. Really? We're playing this game?
I mean, I think we know who's like public enemy number one right now.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hey, that Oketra on
I'll
the
avenge you,
battlefield.
PJ.
That's a lot of mana down the drain.
That's 5 mana down the drain.
That's 5 mana down the drain. I've got like not that much really going on. It's pretty disappointing.
I'm minusing Karn. I'm gonna be minusing Karn. Don't worry. Karn's gonna be gone.
That doesn't make it any better.
Oh, he's going away.
Is he?
I'm not even gonna use his ability. I'm like getting rid of him.
He was slowing us down.
Yeah, just slowing y'all down.
Meanwhile,
Tezzeret's
That's
just ticking
a-
up and up and up and up and up. How does it? Is it one target opponent? Target player, yeah. So at least it's not like a gray merchant effect.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that card, Grey Merchant, is pretty busted.
Yeah, I love them. For 5, it's pretty nuts.
I ran into someone this past week who was playing Chainer, which I know was a commander you covered at one point, Muddstah. And they were basically just doing like sack outlet, Chainer, Grey Merchant with doubled mana, and kills people pretty quickly,
Yeah, it does.
as I found out. Spellskite.
Mana crypt.
Just casual.
Can't wait for Austere Command. Austere Command's gonna be glorious.
I wouldn't even be mad at this point. I'd be like, you know
Yeah.
what? It's fine. I wasn't using these anyway.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much have given up on my mana rocks. At this point.
Artifacts? What are those? Who plays those?
Hey, you're gonna have artifact rocks next turn, okay?
That's what
Everyone's
you
gonna have
say.
it. What? I'm a magic player of my word. Card will be minus next turn because that's not fair magic. It's not good for anybody at the table. So the viewers at home are sitting there saying, "Why Jolt get down, Karn?" I apologize. We're gonna get rid of Karn here in a little bit. It's kind of like when we played against Braga at Magic Fest Dallas.
Yeah, that deck.
Yeah, I was like, now's a perfect time for me to figure out the Subway app, so
Yeah.
we can go get lunch.
Yeah, for those that aren't aware, a friend of mine plays Brago Stacks, and it is pretty hardcore. Like, you need cheap removal on the spot. I played my good deck, and I did not draw the cheap removal when I needed it, so things went poorly.
Spell Sky. No, don't block. Hold down. I'm tired of Karn too. Get out of here, Karn.
Oh my god, he's stupid.
He's stupid. He's not letting my friends have fun. Get out of here,
Yeah.
Karn.
You're not welcome. Oh my god, casting.
There we go. The rocks are free.
Yay!
Yeah.
Huge Eldrazi.
No.
Expropriate, I win.
Got him.
Dude, one of the Giant Monster Games. He's from Canada, but he was in Dallas for a.
He told me about that. Yeah, Adrian.
Adrian. He was in Dallas for work, and so we met up and played Commander one night at my local gaming store, and we went to play. And that card you just talked about, what was it?
Expropriate.
Expropriate.
That's a dumb card.
Yeah, it really
Is
is.
it the one where it's like councils take an extra turn?
It's everyone puts
Yeah,
to
I mean-
vote, and you either take a permanent from a person or you take an extra
Yes.
turn, and it's
Yeah.
like it's not.
It's basically
Okay.
win the game. Like,
you never
So-
you never vote for the extra turn. Like you just don't. It's
I've
wrong.
seen people do it.
It's wrong.
I've seen people do it, and I'm like, what?
And so, we're playing against Nicol Bolas, and then Giant Monster Games is playing Mono Blue Braids, and he goes for expropriate the Nicol Bolas player, and he like copies it. Like, I think he copied it 2 or 3 times. So basically, it's like good game. And so then Adrian ends up digging with Dig Through Time and finds 2 counter spells, and I have an extra. I think he copied it twice. That's what it was.
Okay.
There's 2 copies on the stack, and he Dig Through Time for 2 counter spells and stopped it. And the Nicol Bolas player was just, oh yeah, that's all right, good game.
But the Nicol
it
Bolas
felt
player
pretty good.
would have had his
Yeah.
extra turns after Adrian's, though. So if Adrian had killed him, it would have been relevant.
Oh.
Yeah, because like his extra turns go off first, but then Adrian's goes off last, so he gets the next extra turn. We learned that in New Jersey in one of the games. Sean copied my time warp like 6 times, and so
Okay.
what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to take an extra turn, then he was supposed to take his 6 extra turns, but we got it backwards. And people in the comments corrected us because it makes sense. Like it's like first on, last off.
Yeah.
And so for the sake of rules and stuff like that, it's technically how it goes. Oh. Okay, I guess we're just gonna help out Tribal Kai. It's fine.
He's on snow covered. I think we're fine.
Oh.
I think
No,
that's
does
how
that
it
care
works, right?
about
No, it only cares.
Exactly.
It only cares about what when a basics tap for a
Yeah.
color.
Oh,
basic land? Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking extraplanar lens.
okay.
Did you choose blue? Oh.
I know. Mistakes were made, PJ. Mistakes were made.
This thing
So
always
you'll
gets
need a
weird
basic
when
island.
There's a new thread at the table, and that's PJ.
what? No.
No.
Just no.
Yep. Well, I guess we're doing that.
God Eternal Oketra.
See if this one gets countered.
Got him.
Hey, it survived.
I had a
alright.
Ketra and Kefnet in my sealed pool for war, and it was dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
I was like, cool, I hit 5 mana. I'm always going to hit my bomb. You can remove it, and I'll get it again in like a turn or 2. Do you have an
Right,
answer?
just bring everything to stall the game.
That's it. It's like I went 3-1 with it because people were just like, well, this is
I
not
can't
fun.
beat this.
Yeah. I hope you take 3 damage.
Me? Oh, that is so rude.
I do. I really
Friendship with Muddstah ended.
do. And over.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah, got him.
I feel bad for you. No, I don't. I feel really good about all of that. You know what I forgot to put in this deck? Seedborn Muse and Wilderness Reclamation and a lot of good cards that would be good.
Yeah, those are crazy. Those
Yeah.
are crazy.
Yeah.
You
that
have
was-
Victory Chime?
Nope.
That's another. It's not as good as the other ones, but it's very reasonable.
It's a lot of, like I didn't put nearly enough thought into this. That was stupid of me.
This is a mana rock.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, so much for austere command.
I mean, you can still do it.
Oh yeah, do it, no problem.
Oh, I might.
We'll,
That's fine.
we'll just be here for 3 hours. That's all.
Exactly.
Yeah. Start this game over.
I heard you like new games.
King of the Hill is
No, that's
Does
not
someone
nice.
die? Is that lethal for someone?
Hey, Tribal.
Yes.
Would you like to not lose all your life?
Well, let's have a look. Lose X life and gain X life, twice the number of artifacts. And you own a lot of artifacts.
Well, he doesn't have to though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
just-
gonna
it's
I'm gonna
just
have to
12
take you up
artifacts.
on just 12 artifacts, 24. Yeah. What you thinking, PJ?
I may have an
Or-
answer if if you don't want to like attack me or mess with my stuff and like mostly want to focus down Jolt. I can significantly reduce the amount of life that you will lose.
I would say so.
Yeah, I would say get rid of the what is it called? Aura of silence. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll go for Jolt over you.
And this is where Stifle comes in. Blowout.
Cool. Do that right there.
Boop.
There's no welding jar in play, is there?
There is not.
That thing is surprisingly good.
Yep. People forget about it.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that's bad.
Yep.
That was
there's a
bad.
spell Skype.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, you tried. I forgot about that myself, actually.
Yeah, me too.
So I was like,
Well-
negotiate all you want.
Wait. Hold on. Oh no, I think
What?
I already passed priority.
Yeah. Okay.
You did announce at the beginning of the video you were
Yeah.
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, you already changed. You already
I
changed
did.
targets, so it's irrelevant. Never mind. I just realized like lattice. What's the wording on Mycosynth lattice? All players may spend mana as though or mana of any color. Okay.
Ouch, that's a hit.
Oof.
Jolt up 47, Tribal down to 16. Bet that felt good.
That did. That was some good. That was some good.
Oh, I was talking to Tribal. I was talking to Tribal.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm a masochist, so I loved it.
Metamorph.
oh man. So what do we?
Ooh.
Okay. Just a casual. Just pass the turn over to Muddstah.
Seems good.
Please don't swing at.
He's dying.
Tenzin. No, why?
He's dying.
Yeah.
Why would you? Dude, like I got. really
Sturgill
hard.
Sturgill told me to. He said he's not getting enough treats, and he's just a little bit disappointed with you.
He turned into a very bad treat monster. We had to dial it back a little bit. It was a very, very bad treat habit. It was. So listen, buddy. There's more to life than treats.
Is
So
there
now I
though?
kinda- well,
There
I
isn't.
told him it'd be like if I ate nothing but candy bars all day. And he looked at me and he was like, "So that's what's stopping you from doing that?"
Yeah, like why is that a problem?
Then I kind of had like a small moment for a second where I was like, thought about it, and I was like, "No. All right, listen, you need to have some sort of normalcy in this life." And so I cook him a fried egg every day. Pretty cool. Enjoy doing
Oh wow.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that good for them?
They can eat eggs.
I guess yeah,
They
it's
like-
protein. It's all just animal
Yeah.
protein.
Yeah.
and then I make it like super, super like over easy, so it's like
Mhm.
really runny.
Yeah.
And so then I mix that into his dog food, and so he eats all of it. Mix it
Nice.
in there, mix the dog food, and then dogs can have zucchini. And so I have a
Really?
little, yeah, I have a little spiralizer, and so
Just give him like
basically,
ribbons?
yeah, I just kind of spiralize it, and then I kind of pan fry it for a little bit, and I'll
Nice.
mix it in with some eggs. And that way, at least I know that if we're going to go hard on the treats on the weekend, at least he's eating some eggs and
Yeah, it's
zucchini.
like healthy stuff. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So,
Uh-oh.
I mean, a lot of like processed pet food is really not great for
Well,
your
it's all
pet.
wheat.
yeah.
It's all wheat and rice based. Like, there's nothing in it.
Like
Yeah,
wheat
so
corn.
that's why like I'm cooking them like little eggs and stuff like
Mhm.
that because it's protein and I know what's going into little
Yeah.
different things like that.
Ooh, that's a Murray's week.
Oh, that would have been. You should have given me a heads up, Tribal. I would have enjoyed making a copy of that.
I'm not countering. I'm floating mana.
Oh, I don't mean to sound over dramatic, but I don't actually care if you do counter that at this point. I am drawing awfully this game.
Well, sir.
Yeah,
I'm at that point where I'm like, oh, whatever, do whatever you want.
yeah, I could use someone like wheel or something like that.
Goodness.
Hand is not looking amazing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind a mana doubler.
The problem is I've drawn like all of my non-basics.
Hmm.
Now, decidedly that is my fault for putting a lot of non-basics in the deck, but
Yeah,
You can in monocolors though. I mean, like it's not. You're not too penalized for it.
yeah, but it matters. Like when you have a gauntlet of power, like there are times that matters, and I've actually been trying to cut back on the number of utility lands that I run in a lot
I feel
of
like
decks.
sometimes you like when you play monocolored, you're like, well, it's monocolor. I can just like
Right.
you just go to town and you're just throwing
Yeah.
stuff in that you normally would never. You get situations like this where you need like double white or triple white, and you're like, ah,
Yeah.
crap. Because I do that in mono green all the time. I'm like, hey, I need to back this off a little bit.
Yep. And
How
like
many
you
do
know,
you
with white,
typically go for?
What's that?
In mono builds,
Yeah, how many utility lands do you typically go for?
it just kind of depends on what deck it is. Like,
I usually do
if it's
5.
like,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
below 5
5.
usually.
oh, I run way
I'll-
more than that.
yeah, but say I was thinking like 10. Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I'm probably up around 10.
That's
But
way
then
too
again,
many.
I don't really run a lot of gauntlet stuff. It has to be a certain deck that I really want to push in with gauntlet. So
Yeah, and so like white cares about plains because of Emeria and Emeria Shepherd.
Right,
Black cares
right.
about swamps because of Cabal Coffers and Cabal Stronghold.
Yeah.
So like those, I usually run those two colors. So like you don't want to be overdoing it with the non-basics because of that. And
Yeah.
I've definitely overdone it with the non-basics.
I feel you.
decks, paying the price a little bit.
oh, I just shut off a card in my hand really bad. Going for that lattice. Oh no.
Lattice shuts off Sunforger. I've had that come up.
Yep.
It's a go for the throat.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
that's,
Not the most
not
helpful.
So,
Nope.
not saying one of the 3 cards in my hand is go for the throat, but if it is, it might be a good card.
Suddenly it's less good.
Just giving y'all a heads up. So
Look at that
We'll
life
get a life
gain.
gain.
Look at that life
look
gain.
at that.
Boom.
Just overpowered.
MVP. MVP.
Let's see what we rip into. Ugh, that is not what we wanted to see. Okay.
Is it another go for the throat? Because that's a problem.
You
And
cheater.
I'm sorry to all the viewers at home. I'm sorry running a single white border in here. This is
Oh, it's super tilted. Game loss.
like white
Conceding
didn't
game.
realize that. My bad.
Someone on Twitter posted something about white borders and people that drink Pepsi, and I both like Pepsi and white border cards.
Speaks to PJ quite a bit.
Sad robot.
I don't know what's on top. What does this card do? When you dies, reveal the top card of your library. You may put that card at the battlefield if it's a permanent
Oh,
card.
dude, I thought you were talking about sad robot. I was like, you
No,
know,
I was trying to.
No,
think.
yeah,
I
I'm
couldn't
like, wait,
remember what the reshaper did. I was like, I feel like
yeah.
this is
Yeah, Reshaper's a little confusing, but it's cool.
good. But it's basically you either put it onto the field if it's 3 or less, otherwise it goes to your hand, right?
That's not bad.
I think
Not bad.
is the crux of it.
go.
That's interesting.
Oh. How do I feel about that? This is a cast. Okay. Cool.
Problem solved. I'm waiting for this like Phenax mill shenanigans coming.
I don't think he's milling. I don't think that's what he's doing.
I don't think he is either.
Now, we have Phenax. Phenax is in here,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
it's not like crucial to the deck. Do we have an artifact?
We're playing commander. You're supposed to cast your commander, sir.
I've had a few games recently where I haven't cast my commander. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, I also don't have a winding clock in this deck. My goodness.
You know what? Yeah.
So many brain farts on this.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to go to game 2. Muddstah can fix his deck.
And Jolt can take out Khan.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. 100% sorry about that.
And I'll bring in
You're
Hour
not
of
sorry at
Revelations.
all. I can
I
see
think I
you
left Hour of
smiling.
Revelation out of this one.
I'm mostly sorry.
A little bit sorry. Stalling out the game for like 3 turns. As he pulls ahead. Feel real
Let
bad.
me just. Yeah, I wish this would have never happened, y'all. This is horrible.
Gosh.
As Muddstah put it perfectly. Just
Oh, there's
fine.
the
Here you go.
Phenax.
Here's Phenax,
Good.
and I win. I didn't.
Technically,
y'all
you
didn't know this,
you have 2 gods.
I was just about to say. I forgot to tell y'all, but there was a clause for the God game, and that was that if you get 2 gods on the battlefield, you win. So
That's true.
sorry.
It's like it was the undertext on the contracts
Yeah.
for this game. It's like
You
sorry.
should have read it.
the fine tooth. Not fine tooth. Fine. Fine tooth. What am I talking about, man?
You know the fine tooth comb.
You know what I'm talking
Are
about.
you sure? Hey, Muddstah, you all right there, partner?
No. I'm traumatized by Karn.
We are approaching the 45-minute mark,
Not bad.
and then once we
And
get
nothing's
there,
happened.
and yeah, I know, and then you sound the alarms of just it's everything's going. Uh-oh.
Hey, what are you planning to get with that?
I have no idea. I don't remember what's in my deck.
Are you gonna use it against Jolt?
Predominantly, yes.
Are you gonna use it against
Cool.
PJ?
I'm gonna use it against everyone.
Okay.
Okay, I only have.
sure.
I don't have a lot of options, so we're just
I
gonna
mean,
go
that was so on brand for Muddstah too. He's like, "What are you gonna grab?" I don't know. I don't even know what's in my deck.
I
feel
don't.
like that's very on brand. I like that.
more.
That's fine.
Look at that
Like,
overpowered Thrain
that's-
Dynamo.
It's all mana rocks in this deck. I just realized. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's not the best. It's gonna float mana. It keeps warning me. It's like you're gonna lose this mana, sir. You're gonna lose this mana.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think
I
there's a way
am
to shut
not.
that one off, which I did.
So what Commander 19 people are you all excited about?
Gerard. I like the Rakdos ones. I think all of the Rakdos ones are pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like Chainer from Rakdos. Carrick looks crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. I have some real concerns about that card.
About
I'm
which
not
one?
too worried.
The all your black spells can be Phyrexian mana.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well, it's anytime you pay a cost. It's not even the. Anytime you can
Yeah.
pay black mana, you can pay 2 life instead, basically.
Right.
But to be honest, after playing, it's definitely busted. But after playing Villas, after playing Yawgmoth, it's like whole very very heavy.
Yeah, we've gotten-
Suicide black. They're going for like it's
Whoa,
it's hard to beat. I mean, it's like eventually you get to the point where you kind of run out of life. You're like running out of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like you have to get
Yeah,
very
exactly,
lucky in dancing that dance to where you can take advantage of it without losing.
But I kind of like that though, because like
Yeah.
it's you run the risk. Like there's risk versus reward, and I feel like you're skirting the line really really hard for like okay, a lightning bolt can kill you at this point, but like
Yeah, exactly.
it's still fun though. Like it's an interesting, like you said, Suicide Black. Like it's really like it's tight.
Yeah.
I like that.
Bring a
Yeah,
red
no.
deck.
Dragon Lord Dramoka.
I was
That
thinking
is a
about doing
sweet
like
card.
Mogus group slug, just like punishing effects, but I opted against that. Ooh, he still hits one. Well done.
I think
Good
I had
job.
3 lands on top.
Ooh,
I was gonna wait till the end, but the Dramoka causes a bit of a problem there for me.
why? You
Yeah,
like
yeah. Hmm.
casting spells on his turn?
Yeah, I mean, it's got flash. I thought about building a Dragonlord Dramoka for my Thursday night play group. That's like all super heavy combo, and it's just like a very blue group where there's just a lot of counter spells. So I could basically just run Dragonlord Dramoka out of the command zone and play like a very fair game of Magic without getting countered into oblivion.
Okay, I kind of like this. Go, sad robot, go.
I believe in you.
Give me a card draw. Aw.
Yeah, that 6 commander damage is PJ's, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, so clear the way.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Oh, sweet little. Oh man, those zombie warriors are so nice.
Yeah.
I really dig that art. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Because those are the.
Man.
That's what's the name of them? Like the Amonkhet.
Who knows?
Like
I
there's
don't
a
know.
specific name for like these type of zombies from the lore. Like they're the.
Amassed?
Yeah, it's like the amassed ones, but like. They had a name. I can't remember what they were. Cause like they're like the armored zombie ones. Like they're not just like mummified, kind of like dudes and stuff like that.
Eternalized?
Yeah, I think it's the eternalized
Eternalized,
ones. I think that's it. Yeah.
Love the art.
Yeah,
You
me
do?
too. I think it's super cool.
Man, Muddstah's got 5 colorless mana floating.
Better
God,
watch
what a
yourself.
Big
Yeah.
threat at the table.
Mentor of the Meek and these zombies don't seem to work well together.
It's for the others.
I know. That's a lot of zombies. Holy crow.
Yeah, that's a lot of zombies.
It is a lot of
Hey,
zombies.
everybody! I think there's a new threat at the table. Don't tell PJ.
Why didn't 2 or less? Why did that not trigger?
Because of Torpor Orb.
Yeah, there's no ETBs.
Wrecked. Tyrannosaurus wrecked.
Who plays Grand Abolisher anyway? Like all you do is play it for a draw.
Grand Abolisher is a sweet card.
I know. Uh-oh.
Jolt, have some damage.
Uh-oh.
Come
I mean,
on,
if you want to mill
robot.
PJ out, I'm fine with that.
I
You
have
have
nothing to
you
mill.
have my blessing.
I'll try to mill him out, but I have nothing to. I need cashing some card draw pretty bad.
Maybe if you weren't so gung ho about draining Tribal Kai.
It was worth it.
Was it though?
This alliance never would have forged.
He was sitting on the crown, the throne. I said, "All right, let's go." I was just a peasant in the audience, and I threw my potato and.
Your
at him.
potato.
Yeah, you know how peasants throw vegetables.
It's true. It's true. They do throw
See?
vegetables.
You burnt. Oh no. Things
Yikes.
were so good.
Yikes.
Don't be a land. Don't be a land.
Be a
Let's
land.
see.
Be a land.
Oh.
Who's the new one out of Commander 19 that all the damage is prevented to it?
It's the Jeskai one. The one where if you cast a spell
Yeah.
from your graveyard, you get a copy of it.
So I want to run that in my Sisei Blades deck just for the damage prevention part because I need to get I want to get a Pariah Shield in there so I can just not die to everything attacking me. Uh-oh, where's this going?
I'm helping Lonnie out.
Hey now.
Oh yes.
I'm hoping you realized that was on the field when you were doing that.
Yeah, it was because I'm digging.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I also want to do some tutoring of my own.
I see.
So
That makes me sad.
I like that PJ's got anointed procession, 100 zombies. He's like, what? What?
even mind sensor.
But now you guys can just tutor. But now you can just tutor for the thing that makes all my stuff go away.
I gave you
that's
2
why
frog
that's in there.
lizards. 2 frog lizards.
I did get 2 frog lizards.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You better watch out. They might come your way.
I would not doubt that.
We'll see.
Oh God, do I do this?
Cyclonic Rift. Here we go.
Well,
Can
no,
smell
it's
it.
got to be an artifact. So is it disc?
Probably Oblivion Stone. Probably. Oh, Ensnaring Bridge. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's an Ensnaring Bridge.
Well, thankfully, my guys can still attack, so we're good.
So that's like
Got him. Got to play a little.
So-
Oh, now I'm screwed. Only my Prophet
No.
of Distortion can save us.
now if you get one power, I can't get rid of Go for the Throat in my hand. If it was in my hand, I couldn't get rid of it. So
Exactly. Ooh. Okay, that was a good draw.
What's the longest
Devastation
lounge we've
time.
had so far?
What's that?
There's the one I think the one I've longest one I played was with you, Eli, and Jolt, and it was like 3 hours.
Yeah, it was around there.
Yeah, that was a long one.
We had
I think.
I remember one or two of our really early episodes. They were all like an hour 45, 2 hours. They were
Yeah.
pretty long.
yeah, I remember thinking like, man, is this gonna be like this every single game?
Yeah.
We're going like since we have Muddstah, I was like, I want to have Muddstah around as long as possible. So sorry guys, it's kind of what the deal is. I'm trying to get some repayment back on my pickles and my golf cart.
Just you wait.
Tribal, have you played much of God Eternal Oketra?
In 1 versus 1, yeah.
How many creatures do you run on average?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Get rid of Oketra. That's a
Ulamog.
great target.
Um,
Oketra. Let's go, Oketra.
kind of
or
like
actually-
the Lattice for whatever reason being on the field,
Yeah.
but
So you're going to go double frog token?
No.
That's a lot. That's a lot of frog lizards on the battlefield to be
I
at
don't
once,
know
to
what
be
else to
honest.
hit.
Maybe Mirari's Wake and Gauntlet? I think those are two
No,
good.
it's
You hit-
Procession at this point. I think is the big baddie.
What?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Gauntlet.
Yeah.
And then Gauntlet too?
I don't think Gauntlet's the issue.
Maybe Mirari's Wake?
Bridge keeps you around, but it also means I can't.
You can get rid of Bridge.
Then you just die to the zombie warriors.
Well,
Actually, I'm okay with
I've-
that. I'm okay with that.
I've been a thorn in this game. I've come here and I've gotten a Tezzard activation from a lot of artifacts, and I've slowed the game down twice. So if I'm gonna die with a bunch of zombie warriors, I'll take it.
My question is, who's going to get attacked with the Swiftfoot boots on Ulamog?
Ooh, I think that's gotta be PJ.
If I do it to PJ, the swingback's going to be
Yeah, it's gonna be
good big.
swift and
So we're
hard.
looking at what, 24, 30.
I mean, you can do it if you want to, but there will be consequences.
No, we're gonna play cool. We're gonna be like that, like the kid at school who was wearing the leather jacket at lunchtime,
Oh man, it hurts my heart when people don't attack.
just sitting in the corner, just being like, "Yo, what's up?" That's me.
Yo, what's happening?
What's happening? What's shaking?
I just pulled up my Oketra deck, and it's 24 creatures, 37 lands.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily any more than a usual deck.
Right. So the reason I ask is I was looking at deck lists last night, like trying to figure out how many creatures I wanted to run. I ended up with about 27, so right around the same spot.
Mm.
And I saw Jumbo Commander's list. It had like 42 creatures in it, which I'm like,
Oh,
that is
no
a
way.
lot of creatures.
It's
and
very very heavy creature, but I mean, it's different style for everyone.
yeah,
I think the best way to take Oketra is to really rely on, making sure you have the mana, like have a lot of
Yeah.
mana rocks,
Yep.
and then like using the enter the battlefield effects that you can return creatures. That's I mean, because that's going to give you if you've got 40 creatures, that's a lot of. I mean, that's just
yeah,
like,
that's
you get hit
that
with
is-
a board wipe and you have nothing else to do. I
Yeah.
mean, like
They need to be
Well-
high impact, like really really
So-
high impact.
I've played 40 creature decks. It basically means that you're playing a creature every turn, and depending on what their casting cost is, if a board wipe happens, you'll actually still have 2 or 3 creatures left in your hand because you literally can't get them out of your hand fast
Right.
enough, unless someone really slow rolls it. But typically, you have so much damage that they need to do it early anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, like 40 is just that's a lot.
I mean, Animar I run has 54.
Which one does? Animar?
Animar, but that's because like
Yeah.
at points I with like what's it, Glimpse of Nature and like Regal Force and all the other card draw things, like you cycle your hands with the reduction and you just go
Oh,
so
yeah.
fast through them.
Yeah, that's not something white has access to.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'm surprised with that many creatures in a mono white deck. Yeah, I think like I say, 24 in my deck. So, and it runs quite well. I've never run it in multiplayer, but in 1v1, I did quite well with it for a mono white deck anyway.
Yeah. I really wanted to try to like go less creatures and be like more controlling and have more
Yeah.
removal, but I really couldn't get it below. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like I can't live without these. I need them all, and then we ended up with 27 creatures. So
It's kind of like when I built your rock. You're in Sultai, which means you have access to a ton of card draw. But like I went super heavy creature with your rock, and like, dude, it was just such a clunky deck to pilot. It was just like you get hit with the board wipe. You're trying to keep your commander on that. I mean, it's just kind of like, and Oketra's going to suffer the same thing. It's 5 mana. If something happens to Oketra, you may have all the creatures in the world, but if Oketra's commander tax gets up to 7, 9,
You're done.
You're just done.
exactly.
And so with my Yarok deck, that I did the same thing where I've got it down to like 10 creatures. Well, this is just uncalled for.
A cool thing you can do with those gods, and I do it in God Eternal Oketra, is if you put a skull clamp on her, then you'll actually draw into her the next turn. Because she dies. Cool. So you clear 2 cards off the top of your library, and then you've got God Eternal Oketra on top.
Well, that's true. I didn't think about that. I actually cut Skull Clamp right before I went into it, so I'll probably have to add that back in.
Yeah, and then also because you can get around commander tax that way as well, because you don't ever have to pay more than the 5. You just have to draw into it.
Joel, do you have any interaction?
Disappointment.
I've got Go for the Throat and Sunken Hollow.
Those don't seem like they're going to help.
I forgot that they have Vigilance. That's pretty nutty.
I forgot that they had Vigilance too.
Oh, you get down Intangible Virtue in a Ketra deck? All right.
Good game.
Adios, muchachos. I got a Tezzard activation. I was hoping I could...
Got a big Tezzard activation.
That you did.
And there's other way. It's just we've got like 5 Tezzards in there, but I just couldn't. I've got a ton of card draw in there, but it was just...
I have mixed feelings on this lack of colorless mana now.
We're just going to continue to overcommit into this board.
Good.
It's the way good Magic players play.
That's the way to do it.
It's always like, should I? Yeah, just keep... And the next thing you know,
just
board. Like,
fully commit.
We are committed.
Flying Zombie seems all right.
Seems not bad.
With lifelink.
Yeah, that is. Remember how y'all were hating on me? Look at PJ over there. King of PJ Mountain.
Have you guys seen Victory's Herald in foil?
No.
It is a beautiful foil. I don't know why it just looks better than like many other foils that I've seen.
Well, I will keep that in mind next time I'm browsing some foils.
I used to have it in my binder somewhere. I think I traded it to someone.
Oh.
Okay,
it's really nice to look at.
Did Griswold, the Dread Sower, the Golgari, dude? He's so, like, when they released his art, I was like, what the hell? This is a wild looking dude, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited about the card, but I just saw the art. I'm like, he looks like every Bigfoot picture from like the 90s. I'm like, mid stride, walking in the forest, got his hand up for some reason.
Oh, this can't be good.
Well, Torpor Orb's gone.
Yep.
Yep.
Treachery.
Yep. What are we stealing?
Things.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh, is Muddstah gonna steal? Get it.
I don't know what to steal though.
There's a couple good choices.
I do like a Oketra.
Yeah, get a Oketra.
Okay.
Dude, Treachery's such a busted.
Just want to borrow her.
Yeah, Treachery is very broken. Anything with the untapped lands mechanic is...
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
The certain cards you think to yourself, well, they just started Magic the Gathering and they didn't really know what they were doing, but how you can think that
they knew what they were doing. Who are you trying to fool? They knew what they were doing.
They're trying to sell packs. That's what they're trying to do. Hey, look what happens when we make free stuff. People buy more packs.
Free spells is best.
Yeah.
We're not going to attack.
Now they just staple free cast things for free on like every commander ever now.
Yep.
And the crazy thing with Treachery and your Rock is that you get those double into the battlefield effects, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. And then Panharmonicon,
Yeah.
things get a bit nutty.
So like Golos is a card that upsets me. The pay 7
Yeah.
cast 3 for free. That's like why is that necessary?
PJ has firmly been
Traumatized by Golos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Golos is that good.
Oh, you can build it good.
You
do
can. I just don't think most people do. Like I've yet to see it where I'm like, oh no, Golos. It's always like, oh, Golos.
You run basically every like Sky Shroud Ranger type of effect that puts
Yeah.
a land into play,
Yeah.
and anything that says play extra lands, and
I feel,
you have
but I
like
feel
10
like
lands on turn 3.
I feel like that's the equivalent of like Joda though too. Like it's not new territory. You go you get to go 3 deep as opposed to your hand, but like I also like the control element of you not whiffing potentially.
But like all you do is you just cast Golos, and then you get the best land in your deck, whatever that is for the
Yeah.
situation. Joda doesn't do that. Joda says you have to like untap with it and pay mana, and it's still crazy. It's a good card, but like,
I mean, I find like the typical line of play I've seen with Joda is Joda Omniscience, play your hand, win.
yeah, exactly.
Whereas Golos, it's okay, get your best land, hopefully have 7, hit 7, hope you hit more good cards, potentially go off. So it's just there's the random element to it that I think is less appealing to to the obvious builder. I can see how it would be good. I can. Like it's
right.
It tutors and it finds spells. Like that's very, very good.
The thing that you can do with it is you can strip mine lock people on like turn 2 or turn 3
Exactly.
pretty easily.
Yeah, which is not fun.
Yeah, no, it's not fun at all.
But if you're going Mazes in,
Mazes End, I mean, like Gates
Yeah.
is a fun win condition. Like,
oh yeah, dude. And see, that's why I'm glad Golos does exist, is
Yeah.
because you can make a Mazes in. You know, if you know, and I feel like that would apply almost, you know, some certain commanders enable certain spiky,
archetypes, yeah.
yeah, to like really take advantage of it. But as far as if we're playing it as an intended purpose,
Yeah.
I like Golos. Golos is, man, you can get hit with those random activate. Like if you wanted to build a mono blue devotion deck, mono red devotion deck, you're going to be able to just nick those right off as soon as your commander enters the battlefield. I mean, it's what you need. So, which I need to do that. I need to build a devotion deck.
I need to do that.
Well, like I covered it in a deck tech that I did, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be fun to do. Just a random mono something.
They all gain
devotion.
fly. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. Hold on. Maybe I can find something. I forgot. For whatever reason, I was like, it doesn't give flying; it just gives lifelink. But mistakes were made.
I would like my commander back, please.
Why can I not?
I know I'm gonna get wrecked by.
Wait, is it spells? Can't cast spells yet. Okay, I'm dead.
Oh right, I have a Grand Abolisher in play. Hey, all right, not getting wrecked by interaction.
Yeah. I was gonna Blue Sun Zenith for something, but I'm dead.
I see. Yeah.
All part of the plan.
Yeah. I believe in you, Travel Kai. Yeah.
Yeah, I've drawn a whole heap of nothing. I do have the Sterling Grove now, though, so I don't know.
What can you
Maybe
find?
it's
He's gonna gain
exactly
7 times 4 is a lot.
It's about
Y'all,
30,
y'all had-
35. Yeah.
Yeah.
if y'all had left me alone, I would have been able to stop PJ.
I did leave you
Lesson.
alone.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, I needed to board wipe. I had Blue Sun Zenith in my hand thinking that I could draw a bunch, and then I had Emrakul, and I was going to take PJ's next turn. But
Oh yeah, no thanks. No thanks.
mistakes were made.
Just a casual Sun Titan on Aven Mind Sensor.
That's it.
Oh. Tribal, you're our only hope.
yeah.
That Soul Snare is going to be so good. He says with total commitment to it.
Yeah. Just
It's complete.
mow down Mentor the Meek. Show him
Get
the
him.
boss.
Get that mentor of the meek.
Get that mentor.
Not letting you have any of that card draw for one, sir.
Buddy, you're gonna fly across Mr. Mentor. Let me show you a snare real quick.
Yikes.
Oh, it's got Shroud. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna go for the Mirari's Wake. Sad face.
Is that the hand or on top? Okay.
It's on top.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how bad it's gonna
Oh,
get.
Oh, its abilities as well, Grand Abolisher.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
He just keeps forgetting about his own. Everyone's forgetting about the Grand Abolisher. Like it's just like, okay.
I traded for a couple of these in paper,
they're
and
so
like
good.
I've only had it come down a couple times, so
Yeah.
I'm still not used to my own.
Yeah,
He's
actually,
very
that-
strong.
how many
Interaction?
times I've got-
No.
Well, how many times I've been hosed back, like, oh, we'll do it on our opponent's turn, pass the turn, and then I'm
Nope.
like,
Yeah. Yep.
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
Dragon Lord
Yeah.
Jamoka does the same thing.
Mm-hmm. But
I
Dragon Lord
really wish
Jamoka
Grand
also costs
Abolisher was-
6.
I wish Grand Abolisher was legendary so bad.
Well, you got that new Naya one that's kind of like it.
What's the name?
Wrath of God.
It's only in combat. People can't interact.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So I think they're very hesitant to put any kind of command zone worthy creature that has that kind of effect into existence, because whatever it ends up in, it's going to be very, 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 very strong.
Well, the problem with the
Future
combat
reveal
one is that
with
they either
Urge.
they just do it before or after.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Oh, did you grab Overwhelming Splendor
He couldn't have.
with that Sterling Grove?
He couldn't.
I
It
thought
was we couldn't activate it during the
No.
aura.
He put it on top of his library.
Yeah, I drew into Sterling Grove
Yeah.
off of the
Oh,
But
yeah.
then
Hall
Sterling
of
Grove
Helios
Oh.
Generosity.
puts it back onto the top of his library as well, though. So he needs another draw.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. He needs an Enchantress. No. I guess actually you could layer it so that cast Sterling Grove, as long as it's one of the ones where it's ETB, crack it in response, tutor for it, draw the card that you tutored for, and then use it. But at this point, I don't think we have the mana for Overwhelming Stampede or Overwhelming Splendor.
Let's see.
He's double.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, Wrath of God.
Yes! Wrath
That
of
works.
God. Okay, all right. We've got ourselves a game now. Dun, 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 dun.
There's Sterling Grove. Okay.
Did have the Wrath of God.
Opening hand, I think, Wrath of God.
Goodness.
Nice. You waiting. Yeah.
That's a
Nice
good
slow
time to
roll
use
right
it.
there. That's a real nice slow roll.
I don't even know if it's a slow roll. It's just timely. He's had it since the get-go.
Yeah, but he could have like pulled the trigger on that like earlier and.
Yeah, but you dealt with us for him.
Right. Exactly. That's it's just really well timed.
Oh, yeah.
I hear slow roll, and I always think like people are like, "Oh, you're slow rolling," like it's like a negative thing. I think is my.
Oh no, we're one short. Oh, that makes me.
If only you intact mana vault.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking I should do that at some point.
Mm.
Have not done that.
What this game has become, it's just weird.
Get one of these. Oh, we
Oh.
overtapped. We overtapped.
Back it up. Back it up.
Cost reduction. Back it up.
Oh, that is the worst.
Mm.
You guys remember Revelark?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like his little buddy now. Than his little friend. too.
Yeah. I used to play Red White Revelark in Standard, and that was a sweet deck.
Yeah, I can see it being good. And both stack. Uh oh. Uh oh.
Uh oh.
Uh oh.
This can't be good. I'm sure it's not good.
I'm assuming you're evoking it.
No.
No.
Ooh.
I'm
Goodness.
at 23. You can just get there.
Ah,
Start
You're not
smacking for
evoking
4.
it.
Where would it? It would be in the chat in the game log, wouldn't it?
Say what?
Yeah, it would say if you evoked it or not in the game log. It's just that you
Yeah.
cast it. Yeah.
Ooh, hey now. Shooting the scavenger grounds. And the Gaia Reach.
Yikes!
Cool.
True conviction. Oof. Tribal tag going for the win.
It's just the commander replay music going now.
I should have killed that Snowguard Plains. Look at that mana. 4 mana. Goodness gracious.
Yep. Yep. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're gonna have a battle now.
See that the battle of the life gains is
Whose life totals can go higher? Nobody wins.
what a pillow fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Karametra and Revelark like squaring up against
Yep.
each other.
Yeah.
Like two creatures that are like, I'm sorry, didn't want to, sorry.
I haven't
Alright.
drawn a single Enchantress card in this Enchantress deck.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh,
Put them
they're
in there?
crap. It doesn't trigger the thing.
Which? Because they both come at the same time, and they're both. Well, actually, sorry, they're 3/3s.
Yeah, I thought that wouldn't check until later.
No, it's static, so it's always
Aiden's pretty good though.
yeah. Well, it shuts off the Sterling Grove hopefully. so-
Yeah. The plan was to go for Sterling Grove with the Hall of Heliod, so that's good going.
I like the art on that card. It's pretty good.
That's like the alternate one though, isn't it? Because I don't think that's in paper.
Hall of Heliod? Pretty sure that's what it is. Let me
No,
see.
Hall of Heliod. Yeah. I meant the Sterling Grove. Sorry.
Sterling
Oh,
Grove's
yeah.
promo art, yeah.
Big draw
that's a
off the
special.
top. That's something.
Hall of Heliod's generosity. It just sounds like it's a goofy name.
Fair.
Ever seen this gem?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's expensive.
So good though. It says you don't lose to Crater Hoof this turn.
I didn't put Rogue's Passage in this deck because it's so easy to get Shroud on your creatures.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially.
Apparently, it's going to be
this-
irrelevant this game.
Oh wow. Okay. Kind of confused. I'm kind of confused by that attack, but
It was probably not the best. It was probably
no.
not.
Well, I mean, you lucked out.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he's got to make a tough choice right here. Let's see.
Get that double strike.
Yep, the double strike is pretty good. All right, well, let's see.
Wait
what we-
56 more turns, and you got this.
Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
defense never- Like, what's that? The other game where we start our own Magic sub game?
The countdown is at 1.
Countdown is at 1? What?
I love that card. It's in. It was in the last unset.
Oh.
I think it's
funny.
time.
You did it.
Proud of you.
We're slowly getting somewhere.
Now
Yep.
tap down Mana Vault to untap Monolith.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. I dare you.
Seems good.
I dare you.
Double dog dare you. That's how you know it's serious.
Yeah. So Muddstah, who's on your first to build list
I don't know
out
yet.
of the new set?
I was hoping that the Naya commander that populated would be a bit more I don't want to say relevant, but like better than what it is.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Because I was hoping to add a third color to Tristani, but only being able to do it on my attack step and only doing it once is just it's a little bit too slow. But there's a ton of really good populate cards in the deck, which I'm really keen to try out.
So there's like two other eggs.
Hmm.
There's a rock egg and a dragon egg.
Yep,
And then
it's the egg deck, omelet deck.
ruck egg, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
And then there's chicken egg.
chicken egg.
I'm really actually excited about Rayami.
Which one's
The
that
soul
one?
type one. The one that keyword soup, it just gains everything as long as it dies.
It's
Oh,
exiled.
yeah.
You it dies and then you exile it or something like that.
Yeah, as long as an exiled creature has a blood counter on it from it has an anaphenza step. I'm actually really excited about that because it's
Yeah.
with Sultai. You know, there's a lot of times to where if you build like a Sultai control, like you can set your deck up to where you have a lot of different keyword stuff. It's gonna be a little clunky, but if you just use Rayami as just like a board wipe commander, I mean, you can probably just wipe the board and then.
Get like a ton of stuff. I like the I like that they moved away from just kind of like generic graveyard based shenanigans. Like Volrath's pretty cool. I like the fact that he's like, okay,
Yeah.
he puts counters and then he clones. Like that's fun.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
They're doing some good stuff with Magic.
Yeah. I just
Like,
like yeah, they're moving away from traditional archetypes based on colors like Gerard. Gerard is certainly outside of the norm for
Yeah.
Boros.
That is a cool card.
That's it. And even the Rakdos ones, like the face card Angie, like discard and draw on a commander for like madness purposes is really good. Like I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And Chainer's good. Like it's not too overpowered, but at the same time, like he can be like reanimator. He gives haste. Like
Or like Grevin.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say it. Like, dude, I love like menace, like
Yeah.
amount of life. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can
card
set up
draw, it's commander
sweet
damage.
Voltron.
Like you don't even need Voltron for him because he just gets bigger by himself. Like you just need
Right.
creatures.
Oh yeah.
So like
I'm
I'm
actually
yeah.
really excited about the Soul type morph too.
Hmm.
The fact that you just get a free morph, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, free morph and a card draw like every turn. It's just like on is it every turn or is it on your turn?
It's whenever first face down creature spell you cast costs 3 less to cast each turn, and then whenever a face down creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. So
So essentially, if you have like Leyline of Anticipation and morph creatures, you can cast on other people's turns for free, draw a card, and then potentially activate their morph ability. So like Willbender and stuff like that. That's really cool. I like that.
it's a pretty unique effect.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I think they did a really good job. I don't know if I would have gone with those keywords, but considering that's what they did, I like what they did. I like what they did a lot.
Yeah, this year seems a lot more interesting to me and like well built than last year.
And on theme, like everything is very much theme.
Right.
You don't get like
Yeah, I
Lord
feel like-
Windgrace.
Yeah, I feel like the theme was very muddled this year. That's a card.
Correct. It is.
All right. All right.
God of the Hunt. And also the Naya populate one, just the Rhino one. That's
He's cool. He's cool. It's just my biggest complaint is being reliant on the combat step. Like I can get like you want to limit populate to not be too abusive.
Right.
Because it can get pretty out of hand very quickly. But then you have that 3-drop that they've included in the deck where it's just you exile a creature is it a creature or just a card? I can't remember. But it's very good and you pay 3 to populate. Like that's incredible. Like I'm gonna run that card so hard.
Yeah. And then they've got the other one that's like tap like double X.
Yeah,
populate,
that's fantastic. Yeah.
Ooh, that is good.
I don't know how heavy I'll go into it. Like I wouldn't pay more probably than enough to do it 3 times. I think 6 in green. But it's good.
I like that they're getting the chance to go back and explore some like older designs,
Yeah.
like that. It's not like we have to do brand new Commander product. Like
Yeah.
they can go back
Right.
and be like, hey, let's populate the proper.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to include some of these cards in Ravnica, but they might have been too overpowered, so we can toss
Right.
them into
Yeah.
Commander. Here you go. So
Yeah.
they're getting a lot better about that, like
Yep.
cleaning up some of their play testing, or not their whatever it is you call it.
Yeah, like populate is I think it's a cool mechanic, but it doesn't really have any like really pushed cards for Commander because it all had to go through standard.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Or
it.
even like stuff like that they're getting active about.
Yes!
Like Hall of Heliod.
We hit it.
I think PJ drew a card.
What'd you hit?
A really sweet card that is very helpful for the current situation.
Let's see it.
Come on, let's see.
Don't mess up. Don't mess up.
Trying
Oh,
not
there
to
we go.
mess up.
That's a good one.
Hell of possession.
That's a good one.
That's the one I've been hoping on.
That's a fun card.
Yep. Isn't that what's his name?
Volrath. That is Volrath, yeah.
Or yeah. Look at that, tying it all in.
It's got some crazy helmet looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Sneaky trixies. Oh.
It only helps for a turn.
All right.
All you need is a turn.
Turn
Yeah, it does-
15. Yeah, heart of the cards, tribal heart of the cards.
I accidentally didn't swing in last turn, but
You couldn't
You could.
because you cast a spell.
Yep, you cast the spell.
right, that's why. Okay.
You're
Well,
fine.
there was the cat tokens anyway, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got damage through.
I like that all the cats are like, well, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're what are we doing here? That's why he's got the
Just,
little like piece of like wheat in his mouth. He's just chilling. He's like, yeah, we're not going anywhere.
I went to a my niece's birthday party. She
No, you
was
didn't.
Like oh, okay, that's fine. Muddstah called me out. All right. Hey everybody, thank you for joining the lounge. Catch you next time. And so we've been inside talking to family, and so I was like, I'm just gonna go sit outside because there's some little kids playing football. I was like, I'll just relax outside. So this little kid walks out there, and you can tell like he's young enough to where he can't play football with like all the 5 and 6 year olds, but he still wants to play. So he like, looks around, and then he's not even my kid. He's not even family to me. He just looks over at me.
Wow.
He goes, hey, he goes, hey. What do I do out here? like I'm the backyard coordinator.
Obviously.
And then I just kind of sit up in my chair and I'm like, well, there's a soccer ball by the fence. There's a sand pit over there.
Get to it.
Just get to it. And then he like looked at both of the options that I gave him, and he goes, I'm gonna go inside.
Your suggestions have been heard but ignored.
Yeah, but it was just funny. He was like, hey, what do I do out here? And he's like 3. I was like, oh, there's a
He's
soccer
looking to
ball.
adults for help. Why did you give him
Yeah.
some bad advice?
I gave him help, and then he was like, I'm gonna go inside. I was like, all right, dude.
I don't want to deal with this.
It's just like I think about that kid. Just, hey, what do I do out here? E-call.
What you finding? What do we get here? What do we get? Got Eidolon of Blossoms.
Eidolon of Blossoms.
Okay.
I have no idea what to do.
Well, you're doing what Enchantress does, and that's
Yeah.
just draw cards.
Drawing cards.
Yeah, eventually. It only took
Turn 16. That's not
turn
too
16
Yeah, we got a
for
little
the
battle
first
going.
Enchantress.
I don't even know what's in your deck.
Bad. Let's stop the cats.
Kitties.
The kitties. Their litter box. They're bad. Their litter box.
They
has
real
to be
mad.
clean, and then they're gonna come get tribal.
I'm surprised you didn't put the Sterling Grove on top.
Here's Value Town right here.
Yeah.
Gain a life, draw a card. Oh.
Oh yeah, because these are double strike and indestructible.
Yep.
Yeah, the double strike, trample, lifelink. It's those are some abilities.
Yep. And I think you get death touch from the attack, or no? Is that the bow?
That's the bow that
That's
does
the
it.
bow that I'm thinking of, because that would be problematic.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
It's like, how many do you want to block with? Okay, do one.
Yeah, pretty much. I saw a Blightsteel Colossus with flying, trample, death touch one time, and
It
that
just seems
was
unnecessary. It has
yeah, it
infect and
was
trample. That's all it needs.
it was in an Atraxa deck with an Odric in
Oh,
play, so
oh,
it just had all of the abilities.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
was
gnarly.
Gross. Speaking of Audric, I think that'd be a good pull right now.
yeah, it would. It would.
Give all your little cat dudes flying.
Would not mind doing that.
Nope.
Give me one sec. I gotta think about this.
All right, your 1 second is up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You had it,
Let's
and
see.
it's gone.
I gotta
fine.
count. I gotta count. It's 27. 6 is 33.
In this madness.
Gonna try.
I believe in you, PJ.
I'm about 50-50.
Remember that Odric we talked about?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, friend. Because that's how many. That's 6, 9, and then
Oh yeah,
11
the
times
flying
3.
should do it, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I think that's going to take you out.
If he
Yeah.
doesn't have interaction, it should.
He's got
Oh,
one
I've
card in
got
hand.
Also,
I've got a wooded bastion in hand.
Yeah.
Well, last time there was a Teferi's protection, so we know it's
That's
not
true.
that.
That's true.
But who knows?
maybe.
Could be a
Maybe.
Dawn Charm. Could be other nasty white things that I
Or-
used to use on people.
It could be a wooded bastion.
Or it could be a Wooded Bastion.
Uh.
It could be a wooded bastion.
You'll have to come watch on my channel to find out.
Ooh. That subtle pull. That subtle pull.
Actually, you know what? So I've been playing against some of my Patreons, and in this exact position, they have Settle the Wreckage.
Nice.
Oh,
It's happened to me 3 or 4 times. I'm just like, oh my god.
Settle the Wreckage is really good.
Yeah, it's insane.
it's a lot of lands, though.
It is.
Good game.
Good
Good
game.
game.
All right, PJ has put an end to this madness that is just
Wow, that was a game. That was a good fight, man.
Yeah, it was.
That was. As far as Tezzeret, I was happy with how it got out there. I was hoping I got a little bit more card draw, but like I said, I got down Lattice and I got a Tezzeret activation, so I was happy after that. Not going to be running Karn in. Yeah, it's pretty taxing sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
Karn was pretty nasty. It
I
wouldn't
mean,
have even been that bad if you didn't counter my commander the first time. Like, going into it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, God, it's never gonna.
Yeah,
right.
it's just like I know an Oketra deck. You get down Oketra, and if Oketra's on the
Yeah.
battlefield, and you start casting the 1/2 drops, I was like, man, I've got to stop this because if if I let Oketra on the battlefield, then I can't really stop the tokens that follow. So that's why I
Right.
went for that, and then just Karn was just it's just brutal in a semi-fun setting. It's not fun, but other than that,
Yeah.
I was happy that I got a Tezzeret activation. Muddstah. Anything you would like to contribute?
I think the mistake I made was doing treachery on Oketra. It should have been the angel that gave lifelink and flying.
Yeah,
I think-
yeah, that would have been.
I think that would have. I would have been like injured, but I think that would have bought me.
Yeah,
maybe
you would have
another turn?
Yeah,
And because I was
like,
holding
I
up,
send everything at you. You send the Ulamog back at me, and then
Yeah.
neither of us are in a great place. So.
and then basically the plan was then I guess cast Blue Sun Zenith on Tribal Kai's turn. I think it was draw like 6. Have a grip full of hopefully decent cards. Cast probably Emrakul, targeting PJ. Take his turn. Probably swing at myself and do like some pretty bad blocks. Just like
I like that.
like mess with that a little bit. Cause yeah, unfortunately I didn't get to see really any of my Eldrazi. Like that was like the sub theme of this deck was like the devoid. No Annihilator. Like I didn't want to run Annihilator because I don't like that mechanic
okay.
as either to receive it or to play against it.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Like
It's
because
so
if I got like an Ulamog out on like turn 3, like that's a non-game for one player because
Right. right.
It's just awful.
Ulama, you die.
Well, that's it. Like so, like the other ones, like I don't feel so bad with Kozilek or Emrakul or the new Ulamog. It's like okay, like they have on cast. I don't really plan on bouncing stuff back to my hand. We'll just have fun.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. And tribal. Anything you'd like to drop in there?
I just feel I've been dethroned. I feel awful. PJ's the king of the lounge.
You gotta tell all your friends you lost to a mono white deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Air quotes, mono white.
Yeah, apologies to anyone who wanted to see an Enchantress deck, because apparently I didn't bring one. And towards the end there, during that 1v1 bout, I think instead of concentrating on maybe trying to get damage in, I should have gone for something like a Quarantine Field, which is an Oblivion Ring for multiple permanents.
Oh, yeah. That would be nasty.
So, yeah, something like that would have been better, but it's easy to think about these things in hindsight.
I was running the math. I think if you just dumped all your mana into pumping Karametra and swung in, I was going to have to block with everything, and it was going to be real bad.
Because you had the doubler out, and you had, like...
He had the doubler out, he had 5 activations, and it was going to put Karametra to 18 power, and then double strike and trample, so 36.
Yeah, you would have had to block with everything. Because you were already at 16.
Yeah, I was already at 16 commanders, so I had to throw everything in front of it. But that's the power of Angelic Arbiter.
It's pretty rough. All right, well, PJ is king of the lounge. Hopefully next lounge will be... I'm glad, I'll be honest, Tribal. If you were king of the lounge again, then I'd be like, I'm going to meta game so hard against Strike. So this makes our next lounge a little bit easier. But yes, PJ is king of the lounge. So
I am king.
We know who to target in the next lounge video. So
what? Uh-oh. I've said too much.
No, please.
I want none of that PJ. What were you doing?
I like having someone else on the top of the mountain, because
exactly.
Then you're not the focus.
Exactly. But that is going to be it for the video. Like I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, bounce around between the channels, leave a like, leave a comment. This helps our channels out and gives us some better numbers. So hopefully you enjoyed your time at the lounge. And if you did, hey, like and subscribe. All right, bye.
See ya.
Bye.